All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our news and notes video. And there's not a whole lot on the board, but there's a lot to cover. I want to start off today talking about something that's pretty important, and not much thought has been given to it, but I did some digging this weekend, and kind of getting the ball rolling on finding out what's going on with the live streaming situation. Now, if many of you probably remember, there was quite an issue with several teams as far as their YouTube pages being taken down. And for the most part, it was because of an issue with revenue, basically. Last April, YouTube put a lot of changes into place as far as their policies, and basically they wanted to have the exclusive rights for everyone's YouTube channels to put their own advertisements in and generate their own money. Unfortunately, with the FPHL, and other sports organizations as well, because you had the same problem with the Indoor Football League and some other organizations as well. You need to have ads on your channel because that's what you promise to your corporate sponsors. You promise them exposure and airtime, whether it's exposure with an ad on the dashers or in the arena on the scoreboard or on the YouTube page. Those are all very important ways in which the teams generate income and fund their budget. The players, their rent, their equipment, everything down the line, it's got to be paid for, and so you get the money through various means, through your corporate sponsorships, and that became a problem last year. Now, the plan was, and this has not been settled by any means. The plan put forth by the league was to have everyone use Sporfie this year, Sporfie, streaming service, which is in some ways ideal for sports organizations to broadcast, and they can generate their revenue and whatnot. I checked Sporfie out. Personally, I wasn't crazy about it. Depending on how your account is set up as a broadcaster, you may want to make your page private. And if you do that, basically everyone who wants to watch has to ask for a code in order to be able to watch, and that's just for that event, that game that night. So then the game the next night, you've got to do the same thing. Go in, ask for a code, have the team send you the code so you can watch. Also, there's not much interaction like what you have with most YouTube pages and YouTube teams, as far as chat feeders and stuff like that. So anyway, the league's plan was, okay, we're just going to have everybody go to Sporfie, and some teams are like not crazy about the idea. They don't like that. There are some teams that had no issues last year with their YouTube page, and so they're inclined to keep things as they are, and that's understandable. But obviously this has caused a lot of confusion with fans. it they're, well, where do I watch tonight's game? How, if you're using Sportfy, how do I get a code? If that's the way that your favorite team has things set up. It's very problematic. There's no ideal solution right now. Nothing has been decided as of this moment. There's still 4 teams that said our intention is to start the year off at least with YouTube. That would be Port Huron, Monroe, Danbury, and Binghamton. One team has said, yeah, we're going to Sportfy. That is Biloxi. One team has said, we finished off the year on Rumble last year. That's the Watertown Wolves. We're going to keep that. So, and then everyone else that has responded to me. I've contacted all the PR directors throughout the league, and everyone else has said, we're not sure yet what we're going to do. We'll get back to you in a few weeks and try and hammer this down and get things settled. But right now, the FPHL live page on, or the link on the Fed webpage has not been updated because there's a lot of questions as far as, well, what is this team going to do? What is this team going to do? It sounds like everyone's probably, at least to start the beginning of the year, is going to have their own options. So potentially you may have to download a couple different apps to watch games. With me, I want to be in touch with all the teams. So yeah, I'm going to have a Sportfy account. I'm going to have a Rumble account. I'm going to have a YouTube account, possibly a Twitch account, depending on if that gets utilized. It is what it is at this point. So we're going to talk about this more in about 3-4 weeks, and hopefully I'll have more information for you. Right now, this is just an ongoing process, and like I said, I just kind of started to investigate the matter just to find out, well, where are we at? So there we go. I've shared with you where we're at right now. Nothing is carved in stone at this point. So I wanted to talk about that first and foremost. And I'd say probably in a month we'll have a better idea. So keep a watch on weekend videos. About a month from now, I will post something, hopefully a lot more definitive. Okay, let's talk about a couple of trades. Now, I had heard rumblings about the one goaltender getting moved. Well, 2 goaltenders got moved, actually. So it was a very interesting day today. I am recording this Monday evening for release Tuesday morning. So the first one, Josh Rosenzweig is now with the Biloxi Breakers, reunited with Charlie Pens, in what is becoming known as Watertown South. But yeah, so Josh Rosenzweig is now going to be tandeming with Elwha Bouchard down there in Biloxi. Going the other way to Athens is just cash considerations. So right now, we'll see what the goaltending situation in Athens ends up being. But yeah, Josh Rosenzweig is now with Biloxi. The other trade involving goaltender, Monroe sends Cody Karpinski to Indiana, who they can use some good goaltender help. Going the other way is Drew Welsh and cash considerations. Drew Welsh, of course, played the end of last year with the Port Huron Prowlers and played very, very well, turned a lot of heads. Very promising career ahead for Drew Welsh. And so now he joins Monroe while Cody Karpinski goes to Indiana. So those were the two big trades that happened. I'm going to run down very quickly the list of signings over the last 4 days because there's a lot of them. 11 of the 14 teams. Danbury, 8 players. Okay, so Port Huron. They signed Vincent DeCumbus, his 4th year with Port Huron now, and defenseman Brendan Spinelli, who's played the last 4 years at Franklin Pierce College. That's a D3 school. Watertown coming back, Kyle Powell. 330 assists career, 389 points career. So yeah, he only needs 11 more points to break into the 400 club. This is his 10th season. Binghamton Black Bears, they signed forward CJ Stubbs after 4 years in the SP. He joined the Binghamton Black Bears last year and had 66 points for the Black Bears. Okay, we'll save Danbury for last. Topeka, they signed forward Matthew Schulist, played in the GMHL last year, 50 points in 38 games. This is his first pro gig. In Athens, don't worry, you lost Rosenzweig, but you do have a goaltender coming in. That is Carter McPhail, who has played the last 4 years playing D1 college hockey with Ferris State. Has posted a 359 goals against and 902 save percentage in college. D1. Good player. Okay, the Monroe Moccasins signed 2. They signed Austin Albrecht. Got a wealth of experience, a year in the EIHL in England, a year in the SP. He's played Division I hockey. He's played in the Australian Hockey League. He's played 3 years in the ECHL. Yeah, lots of experience. Seth Bacon also coming back, and I know Monroe fans are thrilled with that. 17 points, 98 penalty minutes last year. I'm just happy to see him back so I can see the guy dressed up in a piece of bacon wandering around the penalty box area. So, because that was awesome. All right, Columbus signs Kyle Moore. He's back. 116 games with the River Dragons in his career. He has 130 points. The PD Ice Cats. This was really one of the biggest signings of the weekend. They signed goaltender Brent Moran, who's spent 4 years in the SPHL, and in that time has posted a goals against of 2.70 and a 923 save percentage. He also has OHL experience. If you don't know what the OHL is, that is Major Juniors. That is the juniors league that everybody gets drafted to the NHL in. Well, not everybody, but a lot of players. So, Brent Moran. So now, in PD, now you've got a combination of Brent Moran and Ricardo Gonzalez. Wow. That's quite a tandem. All right, Biloxi, they signed Dylan Inventino, another former Watertown Wolf, played 15 games with the Wolves last year. So, Charlie Pens has brought a lot of former players back into the fold. And of course, Watertown was very successful in the early part of last year before everything got blown up. Indiana, they announced a signing. Doesn't happen very often, but they announced a signing. Ruslan, I hope I pronounced this correctly, Gospodinko. Ruslan Gospodinko, I believe. 2 years in the VHL, which is the second highest league in Russia. It's like the AHL here. You got the NHL, AHL. In Russia, you have the KHL, VHL. So he played last year in Turkey after his couple of years in the VHL. So he's got some good experience there. All right, let's go through these Danbury signings because, again, there's 8 of them. Okay, first, Alexander Legkov. He comes from Moscow. He played in the EHL last year and had 97 points in 38 games. That's a juniors, of course. Charlie Bedard is back. one of their big defensemen last year. He was a plus 18 last year, so he'll be back on the blue line. Also coming back on the blue line is Justin Lavallee. 30 games played, and he posted a plus 13. I know Danbury fans are thrilled with this signing. Vadim Furlov, he's back. He's one of the guys that was on, as I called it, the vodka line last year. He was a point-per-game player for the Hat-Tricks last season. Coming back also is defenseman Brendan Greig. He played very late in the season, the last 5 games, after playing in juniors in the GMHL with the Bradford Bulls, where he was a captain. So, Greg will be joining the blue line. Is there another blue liner, Jacob Crespo? He just finished his college career at Curry College. That's a D3 school. Also coming back, Noah Robinson, good depth scorer. 44 games played last year and 25 points. He will be back with the Hat-Tricks as well. And the final signing, Ethan Esposito. It comes from Salt College. 81 games played. 85 goals. 85 goals in 81 games. 71 assists, 156 points. So, this guy knows how to put the puck in the net. And I can tell you that GM AJ Galante is just ecstatic about this guy. Really looking for big things from Ethan Esposito. So it's not former coach Phil Esposito, it's Ethan Esposito joining the Hat-Tricks. So there you go. There's a breakdown of all the signings. Sorry to kind of rush through it, but didn't want to take up too much of your time today. So that's where we're at. Now, Thursday, I will be posting our midweek update on the Flash Audio Network. If you're not already listening there, please do. The links for whatever platform you want to use are there on my Facebook page. Make sure you're following me on Facebook and get all the latest news as it happens. I'll post it, keep you up to date. And here, please hit like and subscribe. So, three different venues for the Fed League Flash. All right, I'm Gary Ryan, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your encouragement over the weeks, months, years. Really appreciate it. Appreciate y'all taking time out to get caught up on FPHL action, even during the off season. All right, I'm Gary Ryan. Thank you so much. We will catch you again very soon.